Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jay. I talk everything makeup, skincare devices, specifically with a focus on skin of color. So today what we're going to be talking about is actually we're going to swing away from the skincare and skincare device segment and swing towards the makeup segment because it's been a while since I talked about my makeup or tried any kind of new hacks that are out and about in the world. And so today I actually wanted to do that, and I wanted to talk about the Mary Phillips contour hack, and I wanted to give it a try with you guys today. I actually haven't tried it myself, so I have no idea how it's gonna look, but I thought, might as well make a video of it and see what happens. And then we can decide together if we think this is a hack that works for us, or if we just leave Mary Phillips to do that herself. So this contour hack, basically, the point of it is that you are going to do your contour underneath all of your makeup rather than on top. So typically what I have done in the past, and you've probably seen in previous videos, is I've done my contour like right after my foundation, before my blush, but kind of like nearer to the end of the skin canvas. Whereas now we're going to flip that on its head. We're going to do the contouring right at the very start, and then we're gonna layer makeup on top of it. And the idea is that it's supposed to gonna give you a bit more of a seamless blended contour look. So let's give it a try. I've already done all my my skincare to prepare my face, so I'm gonna actually throw my hair up and get it out of the way with a handy dandy claw clip, which I got off Amazon. I got like 10 of them for like $10. It was fantastic. If you want a link to that, just let me know. I'm sure you could find it yourself. So we're going to start off with contouring. So I have my very bougie, too expensive contour by Tom Ford here. It's got all smudged. That's not cute. But this is in Intensity 2. It's the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. Very overpriced. I wouldn't repurchase this. There's things that can do just as good of a job that don't cost this much. So I'm not even gonna give a plug for this product here, but I have it and I've had it for a long time. So now I'm just using it till it's all done. So I'm gonna take my little Artis brush, which I've talked about before. I believe this is the Oval 3. I'm just gonna start drawing. So when you contour, what you want to do is, if you don't know this already, you're gonna kind of go right underneath your cheekbone, because what you want to do is make it kind of pop. You want to create the illusion of shadow. So just gonna take this in here. Probably could even do a little bit of a thicker line, seeing as we're gonna be putting foundation over top of this. Here and then here. I actually kind of like to draw like a little bit in here. I've seen some other people do this, and it gives you kind of like that supermodel kind of thing going on, which I quite like. Next, I'm going to take this contour and I apply it like right here, right along my forehead, to kind of create more, again, like you're trying to create like a central focus point towards the center of your face and draw the light there. And then lastly, this is the part I'm least good at, which is contouring the nose. But what I like about this brush is that it really gives you the ability to create like really straight lines. And I could even probably go a little narrower on both sides here. And I like to also do a little bit underneath, just to give a little illusion of like lift underneath. Okay, the last place I like to contour is actually just right in this kind of like eye crease here, just to create a little bit of depth. That did not lay like I wanted it to. Yep, there we go. Okay, now I'm gonna actually blend these out with this brush. The narrower parts I'll blend out with this little brush here. Again, remember we're gonna be laying foundation over top of a lot of this, so don't be too afraid I like to also do I have a little bit of discoloration right here because I had a pore that I like squeezed too hard and it was a whole thing and then it scabbed over. And anyway, I'm going to contour a little bit there because I do plan to cover that with foundation. So we're going to go boop, create that little cute lifted look there. Okay, now with regards to these areas, I'm gonna actually use a big fluffier brush. I'm just gonna blend upwards. You always wanna blend upwards because it gives you that feeling of lift. You can kind of see it's already going like that. And then this way, you can just blend kind of along the crease of it. Up, up, up. You're gonna see that shadow is there. Same with this side, we're gonna blend up. And then this just goes again up, up, up into the hairline. Okay, so this is sort of the contour without anything on top. We can kind of see things are looking a little bit more sculpted. I don't want to over blend it because I don't want to lose it. And this is the fear, right? The fear is that when you now put on your foundation, you're going to lose that, the shape that you've created with the shadow. That's what I'm concerned about. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Before we do that, I'm also going to kind of highlight a little bit. Now I use this Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin C stick for under my eyes, underneath my concealer. And I love this. I haven't heard a ton about it, but I really feel like it brightens things up. So just do it like right there, make the sleepiness go away, and just tap, tap, tap. What I like about this is I believe it has caffeine and vitamin C, so it really like brightens things up with the pigment, but also it's doing good things for your skin too. You can see it's already like I'm concealed. It's just a little bit of a brightener. So I kind of wanted to highlight a little bit too. And you know, never done this before, but might as well put some on my nose too. Just like right down the center. Kind of highlight it like that. Because why not? That's a great idea. Great, okay, cool. Now we're gonna go in with the foundation. So what I'm gonna use today is this Yves Saint Laurent, like kind of nudie foundation. It's supposed to be kind of like your skin but better. And it doesn't have the color on the back. I looked all over this, but the color, I looked it up in my Sephora history, and it's color 13, which is for, I believe, like neutral medium tones. Neutral to golden, I think. So I'm just gonna do a little boop, boop, boop. Okay. We're just gonna go in with a brush and hope that this contour doesn't get smeared away. I like this foundation a lot. I don't actually, these days don't use foundation too often, especially in the summer, just because it's the summer and I think I like to be a bit more bare-skinned and free from the shackles of foundation. But if I do use some, I usually use this one. If I'm looking for more full coverage, it's usually the Armani Luminous Silk, which is a tried and true. I might have put a little bit too much on my brush here, but that's okay. Do we see shape still? I don't know that I still see the contour that I did. Kind of feels like it's just covered up. Maybe a little bit there? I'd be curious to hear what you guys think in terms of whether the contour has, if you think the contour has stayed or if it's kind of gone. It's definitely a natural, if it's there, it's definitely a natural contour. But too natural, perhaps? All right, well, let's just keep going and we'll see where we get to. So that is the foundation all blended out, and you can see it really does have a really like nice skin-like finish. It's a little bit dewy, so if you've been in the market looking for a nice, like very natural foundation that you can just toss on, kind of have a no makeup foundation, this does have a really nice finish and a pretty decent selection of colors. This is, I just looked up the price before I started this video, and it's about $60 Canadian, which, you know, it lasts a long time. You don't need much, as you saw. Like, I think I put way too much on my face just there. Okay, so let's now go in with some concealer. And I'm just gonna use my fingers here. This is my favorite concealer right now, and favorite concealer in a very long time. Not much has taken me away from like Shape Tape and things like that, but this one is so good, and it is the Forever Skin Correct Dior. I've talked about this before. I'm sure you've heard me speak about it, but it's the best. So good. Very similar to the NARS Radiant Concealer that I love, but just didn't have staying power, but this one does have staying power. Very happy about that. And then I'm gonna finally kind of go in with the Merit cream blushes, which I've talked about as well as loving. This is color Stockholm. Just gonna smear it on. I like this cream blush for many reasons, but what I really, one of the big draws for me is that this, I find that a lot of cream blushes, you have to like get your finger in and like smear around, and I find that they can, after a little bit of time, they start to like smell, and I also find they start to kind of like pick up hair or like little pieces of lint, and it just makes it so unappealing to me. And this is one where you have a good level of control over how much product goes on, and it's so hygienic, like the way that they, like, it's so well thought of that it's just like really clean, really easy, go straight on your skin, you don't have to touch it. Ones that you do have to touch, like for example, the Selena Gomez Rare Beauty cream blush or the Glossier cream blushes, I just find that they're so pigmented and so hard to control, whereas this is like buildable. So you start with a bit, and if you want more, you can add more. If you want to mix up colors, you can mix up colors. Like, I think right now I'll go in with like a pop of the Aprés, it's called. Looks quite dark, but actually is like quite bright. So I'm just gonna go in with a touch of that to like build upon. And it's just really a lovely, lovely product if you're looking for a cream blush that you can control. Highly recommend. Okay, so that's like the canvas. What do we think about the contour being underneath the foundation? Definitely more natural. Honestly, I kind of can't see it. I don't know if that's, maybe this is not a hack for a brown girl, or maybe I'm just doing it totally wrong. You tell me and let me know what you think. But I don't really see the definition that I would like to see. Like even the forehead, I don't really see the draw to the center of the face, but it could just be I'm doing it wrong. So if I've done this wrong, or if you have a better product to do this with, please let me know, because I would be very curious to give it a shot. Now I'm going to use upsetting powder. This is the translucent Laura Mercier powder. It's actually like a sample size I got as like the Sephora birthday gift or something like that, but it's lasted forever. I'm going to use this under my eye just to set my concealer. Oh, hello. Hello. Set my concealer. And eyes. I'm just gonna use, I don't know if you guys know this hack of mine, but it's the use the eyebrow pencil as your eyeliner hack, which gives you a much softer line, I find. And also, I believe, has better staying power. So I'm just gonna do that. I use like the dark brown or like brown black color, so it's not stark black, but it still is dark enough to give you what you need. Okay, and then I'm gonna take I'm gonna take it also up here in the waterline. And also down here, right in the lash line. I'm making this look very uncomfortable. It's not that bad, I promise. Okay, and then lastly, mascara. So I'm gonna use the Tower 28 mascara. That's pretty good. This is a Shu Uemura lash curler. Actually, my now husband brought this for me on one of his first like trips that he took independently, and he brought me back. I was like, you so sweet to bring makeup stuff, even though you have no idea about makeup stuff. Very cute. Okay. Like wiggling the mascara wand at the base of my lashes to really build the volume at the base, but then have like nice fluffy lashes at the top. I learned this from a really old friend, like when we were like 14, and we were dancing. We did like jazz and like all different kinds of dance, hip hop, and her sister was a professional like ballerina, and she learned this trick of shaking your mascara wand at the base of your lashes, and I've used it ever since. Okay, so the point of this video was really the contour. I don't know what we think about whether the contour is giving me the shape that I want right now. Honestly, I probably want a little bit more, but maybe for a very natural look, yes. Let me know if you can tell and if you can see it. And if you like the hack, and if you tried it, and if you have better products to use for this hack. But yeah, I kind of showed you through this process some of my go-to makeup items. I'll give you a quick highlight of things that I really love out of the things I've used. Love this. This is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin C Stick. Fantastic. Love it. Highly recommend. I love my Dior concealer. The Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate in Intensity 2. Like it, don't love it. You could leave it. You don't need it. I actually think I preferred the Charlotte Tilbury contour when I had it, and that's probably what I'd get next. And I might also be interested in trying the Merit one, because given that I'm just enjoying Merit products so much. The Merit blushes I really enjoy. Today I use Stockholm, and then I put on a little pop of Aprés, which looks dark but actually is quite like a bright pink. And my Tower 28 mascara I love. Try the Wiggle and Lift. It's like the bend and snap, but for eyelashes, the Wiggle and Lift. And that's it. Let me know what you guys think. It was nice to get on here and do makeup again, and I will be back soon. Let me know what you want to see. I do know that you guys have asked for hair videos. I'm actually not like that talented with hair at all, but I can definitely share with you the things that I use and the things that I do like and make me feel more competent with doing hair. There definitely are some products that I use that help. But yeah, take care, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And also, I'm trying to kind of like bolster and develop my TikTok account. So find me at TanTricks on TikTok, and I will see you there. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Bye.